Good evening guys, hello and welcome back once again to a Monday evening of racing with me, your boy Vexed, and the Aero League Racing's Tier 1 drivers in the Gt7 Championship. This is obviously season 19, round 6 now. So we've only got 3 rounds to go, this one included. Racing Green looking like he might be on for his first championship. The Zico keeping it very, very close indeed at the moment. We will have a quick rundown through the standings, as always. So with 3 rounds to go, we have Racing Green still at the top of the tables with 192 points. He's now got a 42 point lead over Zico, but there is also 45 points separating Zico and BX Royal, who's managed to jump CMP up into 3rd place now. CMP's down to 4th. CMP with 101 points. Then we've got Yannick in 5th on 94. He's Type of Hasnane in 6th with also 94 points. Anonymous 7th with 64. Kellen's in 8th with 57. We've got Kep in 9th with 56. Perry's in 10th with 49. We have Taz in 11th with 37 points. Senior Fax in 12th with 27. We have got Alessandro in 13th with 24. ITMPZN is in 14th with 22 points. Then we've got Lattis in 15th with 17, tied with Eroticos in 16th with 17. We've got Capel in 17th with 16 points. Morvellos in 18th with 15. Sam has got 14 points and he's in 19th place. Fonde's in 20th with 11, and then we've got EZM bringing up the rear in 21st place with 5 points. So, in the manufacturers, Citroen are still romping away with it. They're still a good 30 points ahead of the Lamborghinis at the moment with 286 points. The Lamborghinis have got 251. The Astons have 131 points. We got Subaru with 129. The BMW in 5th with 106. The Mercedes are in 6th with 91. The Volkswagen 7th with 78. The Nissan GTR 8th with 32. The Lexus RCF in 9th with 31. We've got the Ferrari 458 in 10th with 16. Then we've got the Subaru BRZ in 11th with 11 points. The Genesis X in 12th with 5. Toyota GR Supra with 2. And the Dodge Viper and the Renault still yet to score points. So, in this practice session, Anonyma currently the fastest person on the table. I think we saw him get a bit of a... Oh no, it was Morvellos, wasn't it? Morvellos got a bit of a tow from the car ahead, but Anonyma looking like he's done it all on his own. Unless he got a tow from BX, possibly, maybe, you never know. However, it looks like a very dingy, misty Monza at the moment. Are we going to see any weather this evening? I don't think we've actually had any rain affect the race so far in this season, so it'll be interesting to see if there is any weather. Qualifying obviously will start at 8 PM. Guys, just in free practice at the moment. Yannick chasing down BX Royal. I wonder if he's going to be able to go for a move against a Subaru. I think they're probably reasonably equal along the straights. The Aston maybe a little bit better top end. Yannick actually, with the help of BX there, takes the fastest lap. BX Royal down into 2nd place. And Anonyma obviously down to 3rd, so yeah, they were flying along there. Yannick definitely making the most of that tow there. Absolutely stuck to the back end of BX at the moment. TCR, what? What do you mean what? What's what? Don't just come in the chat and say what. Explain yourself, bro. I digress. Yannick picks up 3 seconds. Oh, you have a team and you want to register. But you need to go and hit the Discord up, buddy. If you find the Ultimate Racing, Aero League Racing Discord, you can do it through there. I think on the YouTube, bud, if you look at the YouTube page, the Aero League Racing page, I think the link to the Discord is possibly on there in the description. But welcome along, nice to have you on board. Well, so as I say, this is free practice. Qualifying will begin around 8 PM. So we're just watching some of the guys. No worries, buddy. Glad to be of service. Sorry for jumping on you, but we've had some numpties in the chat previously, as you can imagine. But yeah, it'd be nice to see you on track, mate. So, what is Racing Green going to be able to do this evening? He's going to be able to do the double. I think he did the double last week, didn't he? Let me just double check. But he's been absolutely flying in that Citroen. The Citroen, one of the sort of cars that you don't really see used a lot. But it definitely has got some racing prowess about it. Oh, I can't even get this. Wait, let me... So yeah, he actually did the double last week. He managed to do it in week 3 as well. So far, Racing Green week 1, he managed a first in the sprint race, second in the feature. Week 2, he was second in the feature, first in the sprint. Second in the sprint, first in the feature. Week 3, he did the double. Week 4, he was first in the sprint, fourth in the feature. And then in week 5, he managed to do the double once again. So cementing some top points. Trying to romp away with the championship, take the belt away from Zico, who is your 2-time champion at the moment. BX Royal has got a few championships under his belt as well, but yet to do it back to back. And I believe we've got some tier 2 champions in here as well. I think Hasnain Aslam, I think he was tier 2 champion last season. Oh, the host has ended the game. Bear with us, guys. I believe BX is just refreshing the lobby. And I imagine we'll get straight into qualifying. Unless there was in fact a technical issue, because as I say, if you look at Ross Forms, the room there is only 2 bars. Maybe we're only getting, maybe we're getting bad connections to the ALR rooms this evening, not sure why. So we're just waiting for the room to reappear and then we can rejoin. What is going on? Chat, if you could, is any of the drivers here? Do you know anything that's going on? I'll have to check the Discord quickly. Maybe it's maybe BX's internet's gone kaput. The room is still not back up. Okay, so the lobby is back up now, is it? Yes, it is. There we go. And we've got full connection once again. So BX has obviously managed to sort out whatever it was. So we're just going to load back in. And I believe qualifying will probably get underway once everybody's back on track. So we'll go onto the track. In fact, let's check, see how many drivers we have. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's still loading in people. We see 12 at least. I think we've got 14, possibly 15. Obviously, I'll take the 16th slot. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right. 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so we have 15 drivers. We are probably good to go once they get onto the track for qualifying. We've got Zico, we've got Roticos. So we have Roticos, we have Zico, we've got Yannick, Perry, Taz, BX Royal, EZM, CMP, Sam, Morvelos, Racing Green, Kellen, Hasnain, Anonyma, Signor Fac. I think everybody's actually in the lobby now, so I think we were good to go for qualifying. We'll get the message from BX in the bottom left soon, I imagine. So what can Zico do here? Can he manage to try and claw back onto the back of Racing Green in the standings? At the moment it looks like he might have to settle for second place, but you never know. If Racing Green has a bad couple of rounds, Zico could be well in with a third one. He might have his name on that trophy for a third time round. But Roticos had put in some very good times. Yeah, the lag's 100% better, BX. Yeah, it's 100% better. As I say, there's full connection to the lobby now. I mean, when I first came in, there was only 2 or 3 bars. Zico looks a tiny little bit sketchy. We'll check some of the other guys out. I'll check their connections. These are them, tiny little bit skippy. I think it's definitely a lot better than it was. Perry looks alright. Taz looks okay. CMP. Oh, and there's no chicane around Monza as well. I see how many people slam on the brakes, forget where they are. I've done that a few times. It's easily done. You start braking for the chicane, then you're like, hang on, the corner's carrying on. Where's it going? Still not had the message from BX yet. I think he's still testing out the lobby to make sure. Ah, there we go. We have the message from BX starting soon. And once qualifying does start, obviously we go with BX as is tradition for the first lap of the evening, his out lap, and then probably his fast lap to see what sort of times he's putting in, and then everyone behind him. Roticos taking the scenic route. There we go, this is the lobby reset now, so this will be the beginning of qualifying. Oh. Cheers, BX. He likes to do this to us every now and then, does BX. He doesn't like to be the first person out because he knows he's got host privileges. But we do normally like to ride on board with BX for his first lap. We'll see what sort of times they're putting in. But Yannick got a very good time, didn't he, with the slipstream of BX in practice. What can he do unaided at the moment? Or is his teammate behind him going to come past? They'll be trying to stick with him, I would imagine. See a train of cars as they come through. Chicane for the first time through the Lesmos. So we have Yannick in the Aston, followed by Taz, his teammate there, also in the Aston. We've got EZM in that Genesis Bentley. Well, it's no chicane, buddy, so it's going to be the second. Yeah, it'll be the second chicane. That'll be tier 1, tier 2, turn 1, probably. I mean, he's got the sweeping right-hander, haven't you? But yeah, I think without the first chicane, think it's going to be a little bit cleaner on the first lap, at least. Or it should be. So yeah, we've got Yannick and Taz in the Astons. We had EZM in the Genesis X / Bentley. We got Perry in the M6. Sam is in the Lexus. BX Royal in the Subaru WRX. We got CMP in the Lamborghini, followed by Zico, his teammate there, in the Lamborghini. Zico, current Tier 1 champion, but he's looking to lose it this season, possibly to Racing Green, currently top of the standings. Morvelos is in the GTR, followed by his teammate there, Eroticos, also in the GTR. We've got Kellen, the second of the two M6s. Then the two Mercedes, Anonyma and Senior Fact. Senior Fact well and truly tucked under Anonyma's back wing there, trying to make the most of the tow. And then we have the two Citroens. We've got Aslam and Racing Green, Hasname and Racing Green, looking like they're going to be working together on this first flying lap. And then EZM, I think he went in for a second set of tyres, so he's actually gone in, binned off that first set, taken on a fresh set, trying to get a bit of free air as well, I think. But Yannick and Taz are now coming up to finish their first flying lap of this qualifying session. Obviously only 10 minutes off qualifying, so they've got to try and make it count. Up to Parabolica for the first time this evening. Oh, was there a tiny bit of contact under braking there? Yannick's gone deep. I don't think that was meant to happen. I think they're going to be writing this first lap off. It's not going to be a brilliant one, but we'll see what it is anyway. 141. And then BX Royal, yeah, all the way to the top there. So Anonyma and Yannick going to be dropping down the order now. After a slight bit of contact, but BX Royal goes into provisional pole with a 138.764. Eroticos only 200ths off of him. Morvelo's only 300ths off of Eroticos, provisional third place at the moment. He is right under the wing of Zico. He's trying to follow them two Lamborghinis. What's he going to do? He's going to try and get past them. I think he's actually just going to stay with him. He's like 3 tenths purple through that first sector. So that chicane they just came through there, the second chicane is obviously going to be the first hard braking zone of this lap, being the no chicane. Yeah, slipstream. It is. It's definitely going to be a slipstream battle, isn't it? Bit of a DRS train probably for the first couple of laps. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So currently BX Royal in provisional pole with Eroticos second, Morvelos is in third, Anonymous fourth. We've got Zico down in 5th place. Look at these three cars. They're almost stuck together with a magnet. You couldn't get any closer than that. And it has been very, very close so far throughout the season in every qualifying session and also throughout the races. Some fantastic battles on track. And more Velos. Have a cheeky look up the inside into the side of CMP. That's cost CMP there. Zico's off into the gravel as well. Shenanigans in qualifying. I wonder if that's going to go to the stewards. I'm not sure if CMP was on the lap there, but if he was, he's going to be absolutely fuming. So Eroticos now on provisional pole with Morvelos now in second place. BX Royal down to third. Only 500ths off the lead. Yeah, pit manoeuvre. Yeah, right. I wonder if that's what he was going for. Yeah, and I think he just went for a bit of a late lunge, maybe trying to see if it would work in the race, but it didn't work. Hopefully we're not going to see anything like that in the race. I'm sure we're going to see some sketchy moves come, because it can be a little bit of a hard one to overtake on. You only got a couple of opportunities really, haven't you? You've got to start and finish straight. Normally you've got the chicane into turn 1, well, turn 1 chicane, but that isn't there, so I think we're going to see some shenanigans come in that second chicane. The name of it eludes me, I forget what it is. I do know most of the corner names, but as I say, sometimes they just do not filter into my brain. Who was that? We had somebody off there. Somebody on the gravel. Oh, that's Senna S's. Was that Scary? And that was a Roticos. He found the gravel there. Mortavellos with half a second penalty. He's going to go and get a fresh set of tyres. Just over halfway through. Coming into the last 3 minutes of qualifying now. They ain't going to have enough time for another couple of laps. Stick with BX for this first sector. Curva Grande, that's right. Yeah, no, I don't remember the name of it either. But yeah, that's right. Curva Grande is the sweeping right-hander, which has now fundamentally become turn 1. But yeah, this chicane, it's got an Italian. I'm going to look it up now because it's got an Italian name. I'm sure it begins with an R. Monzaaaaaaaa track map. So yeah, did we see that split? He's coming up to the split now, isn't he? Or he will be soon. Yeah, we're going to stick with this and just see what his split is. 2 temps off of pole now. Anonyma is on pole. Seconda Variante. I don't know what it is. I don't think that is the official name. Aha. Variante della Roggia. And obviously the first chicane's Rettifilio. There you go. But yeah, thank you for that, mate. I don't know why I can remember Curva Grande. So BX will cross the line, and he hasn't improved. He's actually down into 5th place now. Perry managed to improve with the help of BX there. He was tucked right under his bumper, wasn't he? Tucked right under his wing. So we got Anonyma currently on provisional pole with less than a minute to go. We have Roticos currently sat in 2nd place. Mortavellos maybe starting in 3rd. Perry provisional 4th. BX in 5th. Zico only good enough for 6th at the moment, with CMP following him there in 7th. Maybe able to cover off behind him. We saw a lovely shot there at BX and the M6. I can't remember who that was. I think it was Kellen. Getting the rear ends out through the exit of Lesmo 2. Senior Fac. Oh, good enough for 9th for the moment. Go on, Senior Fac. Sam currently in 11th. He's not going to improve this time around with that 2-second penalty. Kellen in 12th, so it wasn't actually Kellen, it was the other BMW. Aslam and Racing Green. So Aslam currently 13th. Where's Racing Green? Wait. So Racing Green currently sat in 9th place. This could be a bad day out for the Citroens if Racing Green doesn't improve. He needs to be trying to score top points. I mean, he's got a nice lead at the moment. Maybe he can let 1 round go. Perhaps this is going to be the worst round for the Citroen, so maybe he's going to be able to make it up in the next 2. But at the moment, looking like he might be on the back foot coming into this round. Zico currently 4 places ahead of him. Oh, BX Royal improves up into 3rd place. Can he manage to get onto the back of Zico in the standings? He's not far behind at the moment. He's going to be able to eke away that gap or stretch that gap back to CMP. CMP who's held 3rd place for quite a few rounds. I think it was only in the last round that he dropped into 4th. Let's hope we don't see too many shenanigans in this first race of the evening, the sprint race, which we're going to get into shortly. So Kellen in fact is going to start on pole. Kellen lines up on pole. I think that's the first time this season in the sprint race. What a lap! 138.430 there for Kellen, 700ths faster than Anonyma. Wow, indeed. So the results once again, before we get into the first race of the evening, we had Kellen lining up on pole with Anonyma in second place, BX Royal's going to start in third, Perry in fourth, Roykos fifth, Morvello's in sixth, Zico in seventh, CMP in eighth, Hasnain is going to start in ninth, Yannick in 10th, Racing Green down in 11th, Senior Fak in 12th, Sam in 13th, EZM in 14th, and Taz will start in 15th place. So here we go, 6 seconds until we can join the guys on track. So Kellen lines up on pole for the first time in the sprint race this season. What a lap that was. He's going to have Anonyma on his heels as, well, with BX there as well. He's got his teammate not too far behind though, Perry. Hopefully Perry can help cover him off as well. The klaxon sounded there off. It looked like Kellen actually bogging down a little bit there. He's lost the position already to Anonyma. Anonyma up into first place. BX is going to soar through as well into second place. We've got a gaggle of cars in the background there. I think it's Racing Green trying to make his way through. They're always 3 wide, we don't have to worry about the chicane. We've gone past what would be the chicane now into Curva Grande. Oh, there is shenanigans plenty. They're almost 3 wide there. 4 wide in the background. Oh, there's too many cars there. They're going to have to sort themselves out as they come up to Variante, whatever it's called. Everybody looking like they may have got through the run scale. No, someone to go straight on. I think that was Racing Green. Racing Green, he's recovered back to 12th place, but nah. Oh, EZM. EZM, what happened to EZM? So Anonyma in first place. He still holds that first place. 2 BX Royal. Kellen is now down into third. We've got more Bettles there in fourth place. Who's got a penalty there? We've got 2 penalties in the background. We've got a Roykos with half a second. We've got Zico. Zico in sixth there with whole seconds with a penalty. Zico, what are you doing? CMP in 7th place now. Yannick in 8th. We've got Sam in 9th. Hasnain now down in 10th. We've got Senior Fak in 11th. Taz is 12th. Racing Green now in 13th. Perry in 14th. And EZM, he's got some time to make up. He's got a 2-second penalty in 15th place. Anonyma now under pressure. We've got 3 cars trying to bat out for first place. Kellen, he wants that first place back. He did so well to put it on pole. What can he do in this sprint race? We've got another 8 laps to go through Parabolica for the first time in this race. Everybody tucking under the rear wings of the car in front at the moment. Nobody going for a move. They're not going to be going for any moves into the chicane. We just passed them that once again along the runoff into Curva Grande. And this is going to be it here. Anonyma's going to have to come off the inside surely. In fact, no, he doesn't. So it looks like everybody at the front, the top 3 at the moment, just trying to make some headway to the rest of the field, maybe trying to gap that train of cars behind before trying to go for a move. If they start battling, they're certainly going to bring the cars behind back into play. So Anonyma with an absolutely cracking start still holds the lead. 4 tenths is the gap back to BX Royal. Look like maybe BX Royal getting a little bit of a better run out of Ascari there. It's going to be in with the opportunity to go for a move down into Parabolica later on the brakes up the inside. No, he's actually, looked like he actually opted for a little bit of a bump draft there, which was getting a little bit close to the corner. Perhaps he just wanted to make his intentions known, just trying to get Anonyma just to get a move on a bit. I wonder if we're going to see a move come now. Looks like BX4 maybe has the run. No, he's actually always stretching the gap back to Kellen. So where's the gap back to Kellen now? The gap is 8 tenths. He's trying to make it a 2-horse race, isn't he? Maybe BX is trying to aid Anonyma to his first win. Would that be his first win in Tier 1? I think it might be, you know. We could do it with a spreadsheet. I'm sure somebody offered to do a spreadsheet a while back with all the facts and whatnot. Oh, Chanel says yes. Nice one. It does look like he is, doesn't it? He's not opted for the overtake, so unless he's going to save it till come the end of the race, perhaps he is helping Anonyma here. It's not really going to help. It's not going to hurt him too much. He's still trying to catch Zico in the standings, but if he still finishes in second place, it's still good points. Yeah, it could be. So, you know what, I totally forgot about that as well. So yeah, BX still opting to stick behind Anonyma. Looks like he's still helping him along. Kellen managing to keep that gap though. He's managed to keep it consistent. It's only 5 tenths. It was around 8 tenths, so he's managed to pull him back in. Right onto the back of the bumper of the Subaru once again. Mortal Veloz 2 seconds behind now in 4th place. CMP now in 5th. He's ahead of his teammate there, Zico 6th. I think that's how they started actually. Yannick in 7th. Sam still holds on to 8th. Hasnane there in 9th. Racing Green's made his way back up to 10th, onto the back of his teammate now. Senior Fax there in 11th. Taz is 12th. We've got Perry in 13th. Rotikos some way back in 14th, and Ezadem in 15th. So this is definitely where the action is at the moment, towards the front of the field. Oh, Kellen! No, Kellen! Kellen picked up 1.5 seconds worth of penalties. That isn't going to help him at all. That's going to drop him right off the back of these two, and it's going to give him the breathing space that they need to be able to get away from him. Which is what I think they've been trying to do for the last 5 laps. And in fact, Kellen may even slip into the clutches of Mortal Veloz there in 4th place. That's how much them penalties can hurt you. It's almost double, isn't it? So even though it only says 1.5 seconds, it's probably going to slow the car down enough for it to be around 3 seconds until you get back up to speed again. Oh, but more Veloz has... Anonyma! Anonyma's picked up 3 seconds! Anonyma! Oh no, that is heartbreaking there for Anonyma. It must have been track limits somewhere. Just dicing with them track limits. Just took a little bit too much. And he's ended up with 3 seconds. That's going to drop him behind both these cars. I mean, well, yeah, it's going to drop him behind Kellen, even though Kellen's got a penalty, because he's got a smaller penalty. More Veloz, he was going to catch Kellen and probably Anonyma as well, but I don't think he's going to do that now, not after that 1.5 seconds. None of the cars behind seemingly have penalties. So there we go, Anonyma pulls onto the grass to slow down. We've got Kellen slows down, doesn't quite get past Anonyma, right onto the back of the note. BX soars off into the sunset, 3 seconds up the road. That's what I told you, didn't I? 3 seconds. And then CMP Zico, who is it? Oh, more Veloz all the way down in 8th place now after that penalty. More Veloz. BX Royal, he was just waiting, wasn't he? Just waiting, biding his time. As I say, I think he was helping Anonyma, but Anonyma maybe going to have to settle for second now if you can keep it to the charging M6 of Kellen. Kellen's still looking hungry. We've got the two Lamborghinis in the background there. Actually not. Well, they're not making any moves on each other, so that's an interesting one. But then of course, if that is how they finish, it means that Zico will start ahead of CMP in the feature, so maybe Zico's going to allow or help ZMP to maximise on points here in the sprint, so he can start ahead and maximise on points in the sprint, in the feature. Sorry, in the sprint and the feature. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, BX 2.5 seconds up the road now. They've started to reel him back in. Probably with a tyre wear off that Subaru. It doesn't look too bad this week. Anonymous still looking quick at the moment. Still managing to keep Kellen behind him in that M6. Kellen was probably hoping for the chicane. Quite a few times when he would have been able to have maybe ducked it up the inside on the brakes, but not around this variation. Oh, it was Yannick. Is that Yannick up the inside there of Sam? Yeah, Sam's going to have to slot back in behind. So Yannick up a position into 6th. And Racing Green has moved up 2 places. He's now up to 8th. He's got past Sinil Fak and Morvellos. Sinil Fak's actually up to 10th. So Sinil Fak has made up a position as well. Perry now in 11th. Taz there in 12th. Hasnain in 13th. And Roykos 14th. So Roykos was higher up the order, wasn't he? Roykos maybe having a moment or somewhere. Morvello's obviously dropped down from 4th, wasn't it, to 9th. Sam up a couple of positions. Losing that place to Yannick. Yannick now trying to make his way onto the back of the 2 Lamborghinis of Zico and CMP. I think they're going to have to try and work to do something now, aren't they? They're going to be under a bit of pressure soon. I think they've actually... Can we see Kellen ahead? Yeah, they've got 2.4 seconds up ahead to Kellen and BX. Kellen, Anonyma and BX. 4.3 seconds to the lead from CMP. But that gap behind has come right down now. Only 2 tenths in it. Back to the Aston and the Lexus. And the Citroen as well. The Citroen of Racing Green well and truly on the back of Yannick now. Oh, he was out. I think CMP getting a little bit too much off the gravel there. Hopefully it's not slowed him down too much. They may have to form a bit of a defensive barrier now. Yeah, Zico moves over, covers the inside. Yannick unable to get a move done. So some great teamwork there to be able to form a roadblock. Not allow the cars behind to... Wait, what's happened up ahead? There were 2 cars off on the grass, on the gravel. That was crazy. Don't know what happened there. Oh, and it was Kellen. Kellen, he's just lost that position now to Zico. Zico and CMP sweep around the inside of Parabolica. Kellen down to 4th place now. I think he likes to pull off onto the grass to serve his penalty. You ain't got to get off the track, buddy. Just get off the racing line. Oh my god. Oh, Yannick and Kellen now trying to work together to get past the two Lamborghini. CMP's going to come off the inside. They're trying to block off the cars behind. Oh, it's a little bit naughty. They are just forming a rolling roadblock now. It's getting a little bit spicy. Kellen up the inside there. Didn't quite manage to get it to stick. Yes, it can. Yeah, well, yeah, they started in the best positions, didn't they? When they started together, they could just do it from the start, pretty much. Yeah, and better position for the future. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. And what are your predictions for the future? As we have to go on board with the leader, because he's about to come up to. Oh no, who's that? Somebody over the background. It was one of the Mercedes. He's got into the barriers. Is he okay? I think we're gonna have to get the medics out there. That looked like a bad one. Everyone can you get somebody to let us know if he's alright? So BX crosses the line in first place. CMP and Zico, it's going to be a photo finish. Zico takes that place away from CMP. CMP finishes in third, Yannick in fourth, Kellen in fifth, Racing Green in sixth, Sam in seventh, Serial Fact will start in eighth, Morvello's in ninth, Taz in 10th, Aslam 11th. Anonyma! He must have been Anonyma. He's obviously alright, he's got that car over the line. Perry in 13th, Oroikos in 14th place, and EZM finishes in 15th. What was that at the end? That was a big shunt there. It must have been an Onimo. He had damage as he crossed the line. Glad he's alright. Sure, he's probably got a bit of a sore head. So the race results once again: BX Royal in first place with Zico in second. We had CMP in third. Yannick was fourth. We had Kellen in fifth. Racing Green finished sixth. Sam in seventh. Signal Fact was eighth. Morvello's in ninth. Taz was 10th. Aslam Hasnain was 11th. Anonymous was 12th. Perry was 13th. Roik was 14th. And EZM finished in 15th place. So your top 10 reverse grid will be Taz on pole position with Morvello's in second place. We're going to have Signal Fact in third, Sam in fourth, Racing Green fifth, Kellen in sixth, Yannick in seventh, CMP eighth, Zico in ninth, and BX will start in 10th. I know, buddy, I know. I don't know if there was contact there or if his steering rack just snapped on the car. The car just veered off into the barriers. He was lucky to walk away from that one. So the second race of the evening will get underway shortly. I believe you've got a minute or two to go and grab a refreshment or a toilet break or whatever you want to do in this time between. Obviously the guys will probably have a quick free practice, check out their tyre choices for the second race of the evening, the feature race. Oh, there we go, we've got a lobby reset obviously as well. Okay. I think maybe there was more than one incident we didn't catch. He said them says Taz is like straw. Oh shit. I digress. So looking at the tyre choices at the moment, CMP has gone out on a set of hards. We've got Signal Fact looking at mediums, Yannick looking like he's looking at mediums, Taz mediums, BX Royal hards, Zico hards, Oroikos looking at mediums, Racing Green mediums, Kellen softs. Okay. Perry hard, EZM hard, Aslam medium, Morvello's hard. and I'm going to have a quick toilet break myself, so I will leave you with CMP doing some laps on them hards. So this is it, guys. This is the feature race and the final race of the evening. I'm going to try and get a better view. No, it's still the same one. Go with this one. So Taz is going to line up on pole. Wait, what? Taz is going to line up on pole. I think for the first time this season. More Vettels in second, Senior Flack in third. This is the sprint race, the feature race. 24 laps in this feature race. It's going to be a race of attrition. I don't think we've got any moves being made in the background just yet. Oh, maybe Senior Flack almost around the outside there of More Vettels. He's having a look there. He's trying to make it work, and then we've got Racing Green as well. Racing Green trying to get a move done on Sam, I think it is, in the background there. Senior Flack is up to third place. Racing Green is up to fourth. Taz doing well at the moment, still in control of the race, and then we've got shenanigans happening behind. Racing Green there in fourth, Sam in fifth, now Yannick is in sixth, we've got Zika there in seventh, BX Royal is now in eighth, CMP is ninth, we've got Hasnane in 10th. That, what has happened to the shot? Cameraman, come on. These are them there in 10th. Oh, he's managed to get past Hasnane. Hasnane down to 11th now. We've got Anonyma in 12th. It's Anonyma trying to make up for lost time now. As we've got the M6 going up the inside of the GTR. The GTR going deep into Parabolica. I think that was Perry getting the move done on a Rotacos. They're actually still side by side, so he's still not passed. The Rotacos actually pulls ahead, getting the better exit. It's funny how it turns into one of these races where people just choose to sit behind. Although we see a move now, Senior Fag up the inside of Taz. He's going to get a move done into the chicane. Still side by side on the exit. Oh, Senior Fag getting edged out onto the gravel. Lost a tiny bit of time there. Not managed to get a position. Taz retains that first place for the minute. Senior Fag loses that position. No. Yeah, to Morvelos. Morvelos now up into second place. Senior Fag now under pressure from Racing Green. Senior Fag actually looking for a move there into the centre S's. And now it looks like Racing Green having a look at the inside on the approach to Parabolica. We've seen how good he can be on the brakes. He's a very good braker as well. Last of the late breakers. Not on that occasion. Senior Fag keeps the position. He's right onto the back of the Royals again. More Velos even. Having to have a look around the outside on the exit. What a good exit that was there from Senior Fag. Go on, Senior Fag! Senior Fag up into second place momentarily. Can he get onto the back of Taz? Oh, as we're going to go 3 wide once again. Surely not. More Velos has got Racing Green on this inside now. And there's somebody in the background there, almost off onto the gravel. I think that was Zico. Zico behind BX Royal now. Almost lost that car completely. But Senior Fag having the race of his life. Come on, Senior Fag. Racing Green up into third place now. He didn't have too good a finish in the sprint this week, so trying to make up for lost time in the feature. Opting for the hard in the first stint. I believe the two racers, two drivers ahead on the medium compound tyre, so they're going to be obviously on a shorter stint, but on the better tyre compound, or on the grippier, faster tyre compound. But Racing Green doing a cracking job on them hards at the moment. But I think their mediums are definitely well and truly into the temperature window now, so they should start pulling away. They've actually managed to pull 8 tenths over Racing Green. As Zico goes for the move down the inside. But I'm not sure who. Yannick well and truly onto the back of Racing Green now. He's got a better exit through Parabolica onto the start finish. What is Yannick going to do? Is Yannick going to go for the pass, or is he going to opt for the bump draft? Try and bring Racing Green back into this race. Senior Fag looking to challenge to take the lead of the race. Fastest lap for Senior Fag as well. Go on, Senior Fag. He's having an absolute cracker. Racing Green still holding off Yannick, but yeah, Yannick definitely pushing him onto the back of the top two. .93 seconds now back to Morvelos, who is ahead of this train behind. From 5th back to, I think it's back to 10th. So we've got Morvelos, followed by BX Royal, followed by Sam, CMP, Hasnane, Izadem, Perry, Eroticos, Anonyma, Kellen, and Zico! What has happened to Zico? Bruh. Oh, and who's that? Eroticos with pedal 8. So, Senior Fag still putting the pressure on the Aston in first place, or is he going to be opting to try and push him along and try and get away from the two cars behind? And he is, he's actually opting for the bump draft at the moment, opting to try and get away from third and fourth place, Yannick and Racing Green. Yannick's taken the position from Racing Green. Yannick up into third place. The Astons first and third respectively. And Signal Fac goes for the move on the inside. Signal Fac doesn't quite get it done, but that was a brave, no, on the exit. Come on, Signal Fac. Come on, lad. Go on, big lad. No, not quite. And actually getting edged out a little bit there by Yannick. He's getting a little bit bullied by the Astons now. He's actually down to third place. Come on, Signal Fac. You've got this. Pay no attention to Racing Green. Squeeze him a little bit. Good lad. That is it. That's what we like to see. Yeah, don't back down. But no, he's had to slot back in behind now. Racing Green has managed to get that move done. Signal Fac is down to fourth place, but what a lion. What an absolute warrior. Come on, Signal Fac. He's definitely well and truly still in this race. Only down to fourth place, but look how close the top four are. So close indeed, and he's got a lovely bit of breathing space over fifth place BX Royal at the moment as well. As Racing Green looks for the move on Taz, doesn't quite get it done. Oh, now Yannick up into the lead of the race, so Yannick getting the position on his teammate. Not hanging around there, is he? And yeah, it looks like they're locked in a slipstream battle now. Racing Green has a look at the inside on Taz. But the Astons are covering off the inside now. There's going to be nowhere for Racing Green to get that move done. And yet he's stuck in third place. Signal Fac well and truly onto the back of him once again. He's keeping the top three honest, and he's been so good around Monza, has Signal Fac. BX Royal's got his work out. He's 2.6 seconds at the moment behind Signal Fac. Signal Fac has got to move done on Taz. Taz is at the moment. Taz is off. Taz, get off the racing line. Oh, that was almost a big crash there. Taz recovering the car, he's on the race. How was that giving BX a penalty? How? Yeah, exactly. Cat part there, mate. He was literally parked on the racing line. What are you doing? Oh, that's unfortunate there for BX Royal. He's had his work out. He's now got half a second's penalty, and he's got EZM breathing down his neck in the Bentley / Genesis X. And Taz all the way down to 6th now. Signal Fac is up into 3rd place. Oh, EZM looking a little bit skittish behind BX Royal, not looking for the move at the moment. What is he going to do? Is he going to look for a move, or is he going to try and help BX to get onto the back of the top 3? Maybe these two can help each other, maybe work together and try and close the gap to 3rd place. They can see him up ahead. As there's a battle forming in the background there, I think it's CMP and Sam. Sam actually with a second worth penalty there. CMP, has he just lost that position to Sam? I think he has. Yeah, I think he's lost that position to Sam. I think Sam was behind, but Sam is going to drop behind once again because he has got that penalty. And obviously Taz, we saw, had that moment through this next sector of track. CMP down to 8th, we've got Hasnain in 9th place, and Hasnain has been stuck in a bit of a stalemate, hasn't he? He doesn't seem to have made up any positions, he's just been chilling. Morville's there in 10th, Kerry 11th, Kellen in 12th, so the two BMWs down in 11th and 12th. Zico now in 13th, he's managed to get back past the Roycos and Anonyma. who in fact were both 5 seconds off the back of the field, so they've done really well, haven't they? Oh, was that the first race? Might have been the first race. So Yannick trying to stretch that gap now back to Racing Green. 7/10 is the gap. Single Fac now well and truly tucked under the bumper. Racing Green tries to have a look around the outside, around Curva Grande, but doesn't quite have enough grunt to get it done. He's going to stick with him though. He's definitely going to stick with it. Come on, Single Fac. I would love to see Single Fac on the podium. That would, yeah, that'd be great. Racing Green now in second place, chasing down Yannick, who's currently the race leader. And then we've got 2.7 seconds back to EZM, who has finally got the position on BX Royal. Oh, actually goes deep through Parabolica. That's going to hurt him. That's allowed BX to come alongside down the start finish. This is going to be a drag race down to Curva Grande. As they cross the line, it looked like EZM was just ahead. Yeah, BX Royal has had to slot back in behind, so it looks like the Continental GT maybe has a bit better straight line than that WRX. WRX has to stick in the slipstream to be able to stick with it. I think in a drag race, the Genesis X would have a beat. Obviously, as we know, the WRX is a rally car. For some reason, they decided to make it a GR3 car for GT, but it's a rally thoroughbred. So Taz after that moment still in 6th place. CMP has started to catch him in 7th there. CMP's opened the gap back to Hasnain in 8th, but 1.2 seconds off the back of him now. Sam's dropped to 9th. Sam being challenged now by Mortal Veloz in that GTR. Perry's picked up a penalty, half a second. Zico's going to get that position without having to work for it. Perry pulls off the racing line. Anonymous going to sail through as well, it looks like, and he does. So Kellen somehow all the way down now in 15th. Was there a coming together between the two BMW teammates? I'm not sure. Top 3, still no change. Racing Green doing really well to hold on, to keep going with the mediums. But then them hards are going to be coming into their window now as the mediums start to fade. I wonder what tyre choices the guys are going to go for. If are they going to go for a 1-stop or will they go for a 2-stop? We have seen some 2-stops work fairly well this season. I've also seen them work not so well. Yannick doing an absolutely cracking job of holding on to that first place to Racing Green on them very second hand medium tyres. How long is he going to stretch them tyres for? I wonder if he's going to take him to around lap 14. Just give him 10 more laps. But then what would he go for? You're not going to go for a soft side for 10 laps. I think they'll do 7 or 8. But 8 at a push. Or will they do 10? It is Monza, isn't it? So not hugely, not a massive tyre wear track. Oh no, Racing Green! Racing Green picking up 2.5 seconds worth of penalty. For what? Well, that's going to drop him out of this top 3 battle and back into the clutches of Gt7 and BX Royal. Oh no, BX Royal into the barrier! BX Royal! He's regained it, but that's going to have cost him. He's got damage on that Subaru as well. It's going to take a little while to repair. Taz may catch him through the duration of this lap. Racing Green, we're going to stick with Racing Green and see where he drops. He's not going to lose that position to BX now though, is he? But he will lose it to Gt7 surely. Yeah, there we go. Gt7 breezes through, breezes past Racing Green, and BX Royal would have caught him as well, but BX Royal had that moment. And that gap behind to Taz has come down to 1.4 seconds. There's around 2.7 before he had that massive twitch. He's actually now into the pits. He's going to follow Racing Green in. They're going to get rid of the hards. Taz stays out, as does Yannick and Sinil Fak. We'll CMP now in 5th place, Zico in 6th, Perry is up to 7th, we've got Morvello's 8th, Hasnane in 9th, obviously these guys still yet to pit. Sam is in 10th, Rykos is in 11th, Racing Green, BX Kellen all in the pits. Anonyma, did he pit early? He must have pit the lap before. Currently this guy here though, Yannick still in the lead of the race, and he's got the fastest lap on the tables at the moment. Fastest lap of the race, 140.223. That you imagine would change as people strap on different set of tyres and the fuel loads come down. It could be a very good outing for Yannick and for this guy here, Sinil Fak, in 2nd place at the moment, still yet to pit, but what a race he's had. And Gt7 in the Bentley slash Genesis X, or Genesis X slash Bentley, currently in 3rd, and he's chasing down the top 2. I think he has used considerably more fuel, and he has. His fuel indicator has just come on. Zico's now into the pits. So who stayed out? So I think, yeah, the top 8 are still yet to pit. Well, I think I called it. I think Yannick will go in either, well, probably at the end of this lap, start lap 14. What tyres is he going to go on? Is he confident he can take the softs for 10 laps? Perhaps he is. Managed to eke a bit of a gap though over Sinil Fak. Sinil Fak must have had a moment somewhere on them Aliens medium compound. Still got a nice 1.1 second gap over Gt7, but Gt7's going to start creeping into that slipstream range soon. I imagine Sinil Fak will probably follow Yannick into the pits. Or will he stay out? But to stay out just so we can hear the words. Signal Fac is now your new race leader. So Gt7 is in. So Yannick and Signal Fac have stayed out. Yeah, I think Gt7 with that fuel, he had to make the decision, didn't he? He had to dive in, get rid of them tyres, chuck some fuel in that car. Oh, Perry is also on the same amount of fuel as Gt7. So maybe he's going to have to take on a little bit more fuel than the other cars around him then, if that car's drinking the fuel like it is. So this is interesting. So Taz is still yet to pit. He's got seconds worth of penalties. We've got Rocos also still yet to pit. BX is the first person on fresh tyres with Racing Green behind him. And yeah, Yannick's and Signal Fac's fuel indicator warning thing is now flashing, as is Taz's, so I would assume they'll come in at the end of this lap. Rocos might try and stretch it for another one, but maybe he'll follow him in. I don't think it's worth staying out. Well, maybe it is. You get an extra, well, an extra lap of life on the softs, wouldn't you? We get more life out of the softs if that was what he chose to go to. But BX opting for the mediums. Racing Green also on a set of mediums. Gt7 has opted for the mediums. Zico also on mediums. CMP medium. So yeah, a lot of people choosing the mediums for their second stint. And they've stayed out for another lap. Are they going to make it? They still got about half the lap to go. Maybe they'll make it. It's going to be touch and go as they come to the pits. These two at the front are going to be running on fumes. Be interesting to see their tyre choice for the final stint. 9 laps left in this race. Yannick and Signal Fac finally into the pits. Taz is going to follow suit. As I'm sure is a Rocos. No, he's actually not. He's going to stay out, and he's going to become your new race leader. So your new race leader is now a Rocos, but he is still yet to pit. BX Royal is going to come through now into second place, and they are going on to the softs. In fact, no, Yannick's come out ahead. He's come out in the second place. How far behind is BX Royal? Some way away. That could be a winning strat there for Yannick. Rocos ahead of him, still yet to pit. He's only 12.8 seconds up the road though. That isn't enough to be able to come out ahead. BX Royal is now up into third place, 1.2 seconds off the back now of Yannick, but he's on medium tyres. And a couple of laps older medium tyres as well. Yannick on a brand new set of softs. Senor Fack at the moment looking like he might be just off the podium. Can he get past Racing Green? But at the moment 1.5 seconds is the gap from BX Royal to Yannick, who is going to become race leader once Roykos enters the pits. Racing Green only 4 tenths off the back of BX, but he struggled to get past him before, didn't he? So there we go, Roykos into the pits with 1% of fuel. And there you go, drops down the order into 5th place. Still putting fuel in that car. Down to 7th now. Down to 8th. So at the moment BX Royal is doing a cracking job of keeping Racing Green behind him. Racing Green is looking very racy indeed, but still unable to find an opportunity to get past. And still being hindered by Senor Fack as well. Senor Fack still giving him a run for his money. Letting him know he's there any opportunity that he gets. Gt7 now 4.3 seconds off the back of Senor Fack. He's been having a very, very good race indeed as well, hasn't he? Only 8 tenths back to Zico though in 6th. Zico looking hungry to try and score as many points as he can in this feature. I think he's going to be on the back of Gt7 in a couple of corners. CMP 3.2 seconds off of his teammate now. And Lonneman now in 8th place with more medals there in 9th. We have Aslam Hasnain in 10th, who's just picked up a penalty. That is really strange. He must have got it through the exit of Ascari. Just dipped a wheel too far over on the exit curve there. And the game deemed it worthy of giving a penalty. That's, yeah, just absolute nonsense penalties from Polyphony. But they've always been very strict around Monza, haven't they, to be fair. Taz now 11th, Sam 12th, Perry 13th, Callum 14th, Roykos 15th. Oh, Senor Fack looking like he was looking to go for a move against Racing Green, but wasn't quite close enough on that occasion. Given the top 3 a run through their money though. That's a beautiful shot there as they come through the centre S. Senor Fack looking ahead, chasing down Racing Green and BX Royal, and you can see Yannick just ahead. Coming to shot in just a second. There you go, round Parabolica for the 18th time in this race. Very, very, very close indeed between the top 4. There's only 1.4 seconds to the leader from Senor Fack. Senor Fack opting for the bump draft. Could have maybe had a run. In fact, they're all opting for the pump draft. Oh no, Yannick. That's how they've managed to catch him. They were quite far behind, but they've managed to catch him. Oh my god. It's going to be tears at bedtime. It's getting very spicy indeed out of the front. Yannick wants that win so desperately, but BX Royal also on the hunt for it, as is Racing Green, as is Senor Fack. I think Senor Fack just wants to get on that podium. I want him to get on the podium as well. Yannick just doing a cracking job at the moment. I think it's only going to be a matter of time though. Now they've managed to catch him. And he's got another 5 laps to do. Another 4 laps after the end of this one on them softs. We're just going to be feeling a little bit second hand now. And then the mediums, they've been running their mediums for a little bit of time now, haven't they? So mediums aren't really feeling that great either. I think the softs at this stage are definitely still the faster compound. That's the 3 cars behind. Starts bump draft to get, oh in fact. Okay, so it looked like BX actually going for the bump draft with Yannick there. Oh, and he's opened himself up to Racing Green. Racing Green up the inside through Curva Grande. He's trying to go through the inside of Yannick as well. I think BX Royal was trying to push him along. Keep that position. Oh, and he's managed to... That's definitely some frustrating tactics, isn't it? If you're the car behind and the cars ahead are working together to be able to pull away from you and not allow you to take the position. But very clever as well. Clever racing from BX and Yannick to keep Racing Green in that 3rd place. Sinil Fact still in the race here as well. Still in the race for the top 3. Just biding his time. I think if anybody makes a mistake, he's going to be able to capitalise. Yeah, still nobody caring for a move. They're all just sat in a slipstream train. It's the ALR centipede. Was it not like Racing Green was trying to have a look around the outside? Who's knocked them barriers over? Somebody's knocked some barriers onto the track. Can we have some stewards out there to come and clean it up, please? It's going to become a hazard. But Yannick still doing a cracking job of keeping these 3 cars behind him. Or they're just choosing not to go for the overtake. There's still a 4.1 second gap back to EZM, who's still got 5 tenths over Zico. I thought it'd be a couple of corners until Zico had the opportunity to go for an overtake, but it looks like he's actually got his work cut out against that Genesis X there. They've got 7 seconds though over Anonyma, who has a second back to CMP. CMP ahead of Taz in 9th. Taz's name is currently 10th. And we've got a gaggle of penalties here. We've got Perry with 3 seconds. We have Arotakos with 2 seconds. Mortal Velos with 1.5. They're all going to slow down. I think that was Mortal Velos managed to get off before the other 2. The other 2 now in somewhat of a drag race. They're going to be holding up Sam, who's come charging up behind him after possibly having a moment somewhere. That was shenanigans. Perry actually with the fastest lap at the moment as well. He's managed to take the fastest lap, 1:39.023. BX Royal is now in the lead of the race. Yannick is down to 3rd place. BX Royal actually 5 tenths over Racing Green at the moment as well. Senior Fact still waiting in the wings. So Zico closer than he's been for the last few laps. Will he go for a move into Parabolica? Maybe. He's not going to be quite close enough. No, he's not. It's got to be a bit of a frustrating one, this, the one with no chicane, because obviously that does bring up some overtaking opportunities after the start finish. As CMP up the inside of Anonyma there. Up into 7th. Zico still chasing down EZM. Signal Fact now putting Yannick under some pressure. He wants that position, he wants to get on the podium. Come on, Signal Fact. Yannick. Also on Racing Softs. Oh, Racing Green's taking the lead away from BX Royal. BX Royal down to 2nd. Well. We're going to have to stick with these guys for a minute. We're coming into the final lap, and I fancy we're going to see the positions change at the front once again. So we've seen how close it becomes as they come down the start finish with the Ada. That's the bunt draft. Aided by no chicane. And BX Royal is in fact reeling Racing Green in. Oh, Racing Green has had to go deep there. He's tried to cover off the inside, I think, down to the next chicane, which opened BX Royal up on the inside. It just sawed through. Oh, Racing Green a little bit squirrely there on the exit. The only other opportunity he's really going to have is into Parabolica if he keeps it close enough. Or in fact, if BX runs out of fuel, that could also open up a window. I think Racing Green has a tiny bit more. Hopefully they have got enough to get across the line. It's going to be very close, isn't it? And he does it, he manages to cross the line, takes the win. Racing Green comes in 2nd, Yannick in 3rd, Signal Fact in 4th, EZM comes in 5th, Zico in 6th, CMP in 7th, Anonyma will take 8th, Aslam in 9th, Taz is going to take 10th, Kellen in 11th, Perry takes 12th, and the fastest lap still, Mortvelos 13th, Arroyos 14th, Sam in 15th. Is he alright? Kellen into the wall, was that? Perry even into the wall at the end there. Somebody get that man an ice pack. Well, that was it, guys. That was The final race of the evening. Here are the results once again. BX Royal took the win there, with Racing Green in second place, Yannick in third, Sinelfac was fourth, EZM was fifth, Zika was sixth, CMP was seventh, Anonymous was eighth, Hasnain was ninth, Taz was 10th, Kellen 11th, Perry was 13th, Perry was 12th, Morbells was 13th, Rockos was 14th, and Sam was in 15th place. Well, that was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one, and if you did, obviously join us once again, same time, same place next week. I've been your boy Vex. This has been the Aero League Racing's Aero League Racing's Tier 1 drivers in the GT7 Championship. Good night.